SALIENT is part of UKRI's strategic theme titled Building a Secure and Resilient World, and it's a devolved funding and research hub, which means that as SALIENT we're able to foster a new research environment around risk and resilience and building towards the future.
The hub's really important because we know that we are facing significant challenges here in the UK, particularly from a national security and resilience perspective. That's a consequence of events that are taking place in Ukraine, in the Middle East, and those contested spaces are having profound impacts for us here in the UK. We know that through costs of energy, for example, increasing cost of living more generally. So for those reasons, we know that the work that we're doing here is really, really important to wider society and to citizens.
A hub is unusual compared with a traditional core. Its greater extent in terms of 4, 5, 6 years potentially is it allows us to have a more evolutionary input into the discipline. A little bit more breadth and a little bit more time is a powerful differentiator of this kind of funding.
Public engagement is really important to the work of SALIENT because as well as being topics of national and strategic significance, risk and resilience are things that we all deal with in our day-to-day lives. Research has shown that participation and a sense of agency greatly help to build public trust, and that's why in SALIENT we aim to foster citizen engagement right across the hub. Citizen engagement is also crucial to our governance strategy, and we're currently looking to build those citizen feedback loops into the work of SALIENT through representation on our Strategic Oversight Board. And we're also currently exploring civic university principles to look at ways that civic panels can also facilitate participation and feedback into key areas of the hub.
We developed the SALIENT Hub right from the start in close partnership with policymakers because we wanted to ensure that any of the research that we produced would be useful in terms of informing policy.
So SALIENT will support policymakers at various levels, whether it's in national government departments, such as Cabinet Office and Home Office, in thinking about how they can create a resilient society by developing policies that are appropriate, in working with local governments, where resilience is really practice, and right down to the street level in supporting projects that can have a transformational impact.
Really stands out as a research initiative because it's radically interdisciplinary, bringing together experts and approaches from across pretty much the whole range of research.
My hope is that we will reach some sort of consensus on the capacity and the capability that we need to build in order to meet the challenges of the future. And to do this, we need to really support exploratory research and find out what sort of capabilities will be necessary for us to be able to be resilient, for us to be able to meet the challenges of tomorrow.
The important work of the hub will be to ensure that the research that we commission adopts a human-centred systems approach. The question is, what does that mean? It means for us placing citizens at the centre of everything that we do. And that can be quite a radical transformation from the types of research that we are normally familiar with. Finding the right ways to enable citizens to take part in what we do, to benefit from it, and indeed to oversee the work of the hub is absolutely crucial to SALIENT. And we're absolutely committed to that human-centred systems approach.